You go on a mission trip, you think, oh, I'm going to go and do these things at this place. But oftentimes more work happens inside you. You know, it's God working on you as well as through you. My name's Lukas. I've been coming to Shorepoint for about 2.5 years. And this past spring, I went on the Southeast Asia missions trip that Shorepoint put on. So the main goal of the trip was to go and support the missionaries that are out there and kind of minister to them, to see what they do, how they minister to the culture around them. Growing up here, we take it for granted that we can just talk about Jesus openly, and we can go and talk to someone on the street and be like, hey, do you know Jesus? But there you can't proselytize, otherwise you'll get arrested. You have to play the long game, build that relationship, do life with them, and then bring in Jesus as you kind of get deeper and you know each other. It's faith will eventually come out, what you believe, what you think is going to come out. Knowing that is just a little bit different than what we're used to here. So one of the other opportunities that we had is we learned a couple words in the language there. We practiced them as a group, and then some of the leaders of their team took us out 2 by 2 to go and try to talk to people and just kind of initiate conversation and then connect them to the leaders. When there's that language barrier, it's like you're still carrying the presence of Jesus with you. You can't talk about it, but that presence is there. If you know you're going to this country with the intent of carrying that presence with you and being that light in the darkness, that's also different than just being a tourist. Like, there's a different spirit, different mentality there, and that also shows. Like, people can definitely sense there's something different about you. So probably one of the biggest and most transformative moments for me was just like his love for people and his care for people, because, you know, we're a different country, different religion, different faith, different practices. And it's like, he still died for them. He still died for people stuck in that religion, in that darkness. He knew that people would reject him to follow these other religions, and yet he still came and died and paid the price for them. You know, and like here, Christianity is all around us. It's part of our life, it's part of our culture. You go to a different country, that's not the case. And it's like, well, he still loves them. He still loves these people, this culture at this time, you know, wants to have a relationship with them. For me, the biggest takeaway from the trip would just be those perspective shifts that happen. And it's like, that's the continued work. You often come back transformed and changed. It's a different way of viewing things and strengthened faith. And now you know God in a different way. It resets your heart and your mindset.